These were the Trader for a Cause. You can't really see them, but some plaques. I donated a lot of money back then to them. Uh, about my car. The dealer gave me this little guy. You know who this guy is. This is my animal sign. This is my golden cow. So the irony is that my Asian sign is a water buffalo, which is kind of like a bull. So it's kind of ironic. I was born like that, right? So ah, and I'm fighting bulls, and I am a bull. So I go now. Now I trade both sides, dude, long and short. So let's talk about this. Okay, let's go for my walk. ACST. What did I tell you, man? Zombie. IGC zombie. MBEV zombie. All these are zombie. Look at the time they start bouncing. That's why I was like, dude, I'm leaving the fucking house. I'm leaving the house. Um, the lines. If you just work the lines, I posted on Twitter the lines. IGC. You saw that? Can you guys hear me? Right? You guys can hear me? I'm gonna walk out now. So I'm going for my walk, dude. I need to get the hell out. I watch a movie. Little elevator. Dude, I'm tired just fucking walking out of the house. Fine. I'm gonna go for a walk. It's been a long time since I exercised, man. I launched IGC and I mean MIC IGC. It's fucking funny. I launched MIC and dude, I've been literally working 12 hours a day, nonstop. I haven't had time to exercise or any of that shit. So let me put my shoes on. The shoes I bought online for like 40 bucks, 50 bucks. Still fucking using them. Let me put my shoes on. Then we'll go for a good walk. This is how you guys avoid zombie hour too, man. Find some shit to do. Let the charts build. Let the guys with FOMO get killed. I'm chilling, man. Made money in the morning. Played really safe. Made some nice money. If I keep doing this every day, I'm over the 7-figure mark. That's my plan. It doesn't take much. 4,000 a day is $1 million a year, guys. I don't need to be making $25,000 a day, and then losing 50,000 the next day, right? But as long as you end up green at the end of the day, I just don't like stress anymore. Let me find my hat. All right, time to go for a fucking walk. All right. Too many toys in here, huh? Go Tesla. There's the Tesla X. All right, let me. So what's that, guys? Can you guys hear me? What's IGC and MBEV at? And ACST. Those are the plays I traded today. Time to go for my walk. I used to walk like this before IGC. Remember those walks I used to do? I used to do this and then post some stuff on Snapchat for years, right? I'm helping the room, to be honest. I've been giving the lines. You guys saw my lines, man. I keep posting that shit on Twitter. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Oh shit. Uh, can you hear me? I think the internet kind of screwed out. So can you hear me? Shit, I forgot. I was on the Wi-Fi, home Wi-Fi, so when I walked out, it died. Can you guys hear me? This thing kind of died too. Shit. Poor connection. Okay, sorry. What's IGC at? 8:30? Yeah, because I fucking forgot to turn off the Wi-Fi. My phone was on the house Wi-Fi, so when I walked it out, it stopped. So now it should be good. Let me know when it's good. Okay, let me stop and check the Wi-Fi. Good now? Good now, guys? 850 is the line on IGC, man. You stop at 840, 850, that's the top. Hey, Joe. Hey, guys. Okay, is it good now, guys? Is it good? My fat ass is fucking exercising. I can't look like a fat slob during the boot camp. Fuck. I think the quality is good now, right? Because what I did was I was on the home Wi-Fi, and so when I went through the garage, it died, and now I left, and now I'm on the cellular network. Forgot to turn off the home Wi-Fi, but I'm gonna save this, post it to YouTube, so you guys don't miss anything. Why I leave the house? So let's talk about why I fucking left the house, guys. Because fuck, I know myself. I cannot fucking resist. And once I start entering, it gets very ugly during the zombie hour. So I made very good money, very easily, stress-free in the morning. I called out every single plan pre-market. Did I not in the room, guys? Posted them all up on Twitter. All the plans. I don't know where the exact prices are, but those are the lines of focus that determine whether or not the stock is a long or a short. I was long IGC in the morning during that squeeze. I even told you it's a long. It got to my areas, and that's where it is. Whew, I'm a fucking fat ass. It's a big hill, guys. Look at this shit. It's a fucking big hill. I don't breathe this hard when I'm fucking trading big time low flow squeezers, but fucking walking up the hill, it's killing me. Whew. But guys, pre-market, did the lines were the lines presented, and did they hit? And if you had no FOMO, that's the hardest part. If you were disciplined, you just played off the lines, you would be banking. The $7.10 line, I posted it. 7.10. Did I not? 7.10. And then 8.50. Those are the 2 hour lines. If you take a look at my tweets, if you take a look at the room, 7.10 and 8.50 were the outer lines. What was the low day, guys? $7 and something teens, right? Okay, it's flatland soon. Fucking. Woo-wee. Okay, I'm better now. Hey man, it's like I said, every expert wants a beginner, every pro and amateur. I'm a amateur workout guy right now. Fuck. Instead of me paper trading workout and talking about it, I fucking did it. Fucking left the house, painful as shit, and I did it. So what was the low, guys? 7.17? What did I say the other lines were? Did I not say 7.10? At 9 a.m., long before this happened. 7.10. What did I say with the hour lines? 8.50. Did I not? If you just use those two outer lines I give you, they both hit. 850 hit and around 710 hit. And this is why I left the house, because I'm afraid $10 will come during the zombie hour on IGC. And even using the extreme lines will kill me if I don't have discipline. It's all about discipline, guys. I hit every single line during the morning. I nailed everything. And I would hate to give it all back during the zombie hour. So I know myself. I know I'm weak. I'm not a perfect trader. I'm not a perfect individual. I cannot fucking be around. So I physically removed myself. So how can you guys take advantage of this? You go to work. Once you learn the system, man, you only need to work an hour. Like I said, the first hour is pre-planning. So yes, I wake up at 4 o'clock, brush my teeth, do all the things I need to do, get into the office, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then research for the next hour. So 1 hour of planning for 1 hour of trading. You guys hear me clearly? Is the internet good up here on the hill? These are all market time. Wait, no, this is California time. Fuck, I need to start talking in market time. So I wake up at, 4 o'clock over California, at 7 o'clock over there. So market over at 9:30 over there. So I use an hour to, so you need to be up before 8 o'clock to see the moves, to understand the moves. Market time, that is. So I'm telling you, man, don't quit your job. Your job is fucking, unless you fucking can do this consistently. So the way I started training is this. I had a job. And that job fueled my gambling. I thought day trading was gambling. I would lose, and I don't give a damn. I made a lot of money during my job, so I would just refill my account every every month that blew up or whatever, a few months, right? Now I'm like, dude, this is fucking. Then I went back and I realized, you know what, man, I'm a fucking great trader. I make money all the time, except those one time that I fucking lose. The one loss is always the fucking crippler. I make money every fucking single time, but when I lose, it's a crippler. Game over. I'm so arrogant, so stubborn. So I keep adding to the loss until infinity. And then I fucking lose, and I just wait till my job fills up the account. So how many of you guys are like that? So then I realized, fuck, man, if I just stop at one loss, I'd be up a lot of money by now. So during the time I created all these rules, I was like, I can't figure out how to fucking stop myself from overeating. I can't stop myself from over drinking. Can't stop myself from over trading. The only way is don't go to the bar. Don't go to that buffet. Leave the fucking house during the zombie hour. Does it make sense, guys? So you know yourself. Some guys have great discipline. They don't get emotional. I'm an emotional guy. You can use me as a typical fucking guy, dude. And this is you. This is everybody in America. Most guys are like me. The only difference is like, fuck, I can admit it now. You know, I admit. And so I'm fucking doing shit actively to prevent it from happening. I left the fucking house. I'm happy with my fucking gains. If I do this every fucking day, I make over $1 million. I posted that. Doesn't take much. $4,000 a day is $1 million. $500 a day, guys. Just 500 is $100,000. You're not gonna win all the time. You're not gonna lose all the time. As long as you win more than you lose over that average, you're good. If you average $500 a day, that's $100,000 a year. And you know what? Some days you'll make 1,000. Some days you lose. At the end of the day, it averages out. If you stick to discipline. So I look back at my trades. I'm like, fuck, I hardly ever lose in the morning. I top tick, bond tick like crazy. And that's the problem. I get too confident. And so when the stock goes back up and it reclaims the area during the zombie hour, I'm too confident. I'm fucking, because I'm thinking in my head, dude, imagine if I fucking just doubled my position in the morning. I'd be hella rich. And so this stuff, making up trade, the FOMO, all that hindsight hooroo shit, that makes me lose. So I fucking leave the house now. Because I'm like, dude, I nailed this motherfucking stock at the top. But I'm always in too small in the morning. Trust me, guys, you're always going to be too small. Even if you have 1 million shares or something, it's too small. Because you always have 1,000,001 more shares. So, I know myself, so I'm never happy because imagine you made $1 million. You're pissed you didn't make 2 million. Am I right, guys? And so the only thing I know over time is, dude, I'm going to stop fucking gambling. Zombie trading hours is gambling. It's very difficult. I'm not good at it. If you're good at it, fucking awesome. Keep doing it. Some people are horrible in the morning. They should not trade at the open. Only trade during the zombie hours because they go long or whatever, right? They do the anti-obvious move because it looks like it's gonna die. It's gonna look like it's gonna die. Everyone's fucking piling for the short, and then during the zombie hour, you get killed. Just like Tesla, man. You do the opposite of these smart guys. You fucking banking today. Tesla went up by $50, 40, $50, whatever. Everyone's like, it's over, going to jail. I was like, same fucking shit, dude. I made my money. I don't give a damn. I'm not here to say I'm not here to proclaim any shit. I don't know. One thing I realized, I don't know. The only thing I know for sure is that I don't know, dude. So that's why when you guys ask me, what do you think of this short? I don't fucking know. I wish I had a crystal ball, bro. All I know is, you know what? These are the lines of interest. And you determine yourself if it's a long or short. I can't really tell if it's going to break the resistance or not. I can't tell if the support is going to be supported or not. You see what I'm saying? So the only thing you do is just fucking trade off of instinct. So I don't know until that time comes, actually. But I know that's the area of interest I'm looking at. And based upon the speed at which it moves up, the acceleration, the news, the reason it moved up, I'm going to determine at that point. But I already have a bias in my mind at each level. So each level is either resistance or support. But when that time comes, you're scared shitless. I'm telling you, I'm fucking scared shitless too. But if you entering FOMO, meaning early, you're gonna be shaken out. Because fuck, dude, you're already down. And you're afraid if that area breaks, you're dead. And then you take the loss, and that turns out that loss was actually you stopped out at the top, or you sold your long at the bottom at 710. You see what I'm saying? So you're pissed. So the only thing you need to realize is this: why were you shaking out? Because you entered too damn early, bro. If you had waited and entered at that area, you won't be shaking out. Because that would be one of your first entries, right? So I'm telling you, man, it's the fear of missing out that kills me. Oh, hello. Hello. You're more in shape than me. I'm tired. Oh man, she's in more shape than me. Oh shit. Yeah, dude, I've been longing for a long time. I just started to do it more publicly. Because I seriously don't want people to get trapped. So I don't want to call like a long on day 4, but so I found a way to re-emphasize when I long. So I call it the first bounce strategy. So it's my own term I coined called the first bounce strategy. Other people call it a dead cat bounce, a technical bounce, whatever you call it. But those words are like, I don't have to explain to you people what that means. First bounce strategy is very simple. It's the fucking first bounce. The first bounce off of a big wash will get you a bounce. It's the second and third subsequent bounces that you got to be careful about. It's going to bounce the first time because it's going to trap. Remember, I always said the first bounce is fake. If you're catching a falling knife, remember I always said in the video too, first bounce is fake. But that first bounce could be real. But we know it's going to bounce. So that's why I call it the first bounce. You have that one shot, and you better fucking get out doing that one shot. And so I've been getting out early. But hey, man, it's like a 90-something% track record, right? I leave money on the table, but I also don't lose. So that's kind of like extra money I have because it's not an optimal trading strategy to size up, really. You can size up, but it's not my bread and butter, right? And so this is like side hustle money. But it's fucking good side hustle money. That works every day. Like today, I longed NBEV at the, not NBEV, IJC at the open. I told everybody in the room it's the first bounce candidate because it's gapped up huge. Way over VWAP, way over. So the thing is, a first bounce does not work if there's not a big gap. It has to have a huge gap. It has to have float rotation. It has to have a bunch of shorts trapped. Even on day 4. The problem is this. It bounces, you don't know. And if you fucking get greedy, sometimes it never ever bounce again. So that's why I call it the first bounce strategy. And I have a lot of people saying that they've been having success with that. So just remember, risk as well. Don't, you pick the outer lines for support. Okay, this is why when I wake up late, I love it because I look at the chart of pre-market and then that determines my areas of interest. Thank you guys for giving me IGC. So it's building a base at $8. So around 2 o'clock, I'm gonna come back and that might peak and then give us a good watch. Okay, so I'm hoping it runs to $10 or whatever it runs to during this time. Because during this time is fucking crazy. If you play the outer lines, 850, you made money. You made your 30-cent scalp. You don't have to go from you don't have to go from 850 to $8. Just play the meat of the move, which is a 30-cent, 20-cent, 25-cent bounce. That's fucking good. Safe, safe as hell. It's like the sports picking where they give you instead of playing the line, they give you the teaser like plus 17 points. And you think, oh shit, how could the fuck a team lose by 17 points? But the problem is the teaser requires you to win two of them, two teams. And that's where the problem is. That's the equalizer. So, but in trading, there's no two teams. It's fucking one trade. And you just fucking play the teasers, the big easy meat. I call it the meat. You take the beat of the fucking move and you move the fuck on. My problem is this. I leave a lot of money on the table because there's still a lot of meat left when I cover or when I sell. But I'm working on that. I've never said I was the perfect trader. I probably leave millions of dollars on the table every fucking year, but fuck, I don't want to lose millions of dollars. I'm still in the game after fucking 15 years doing this slow and steady. I don't need to become a billionaire. I'm happy with my life. I'm not gonna win. Happy to help you guys, So, okay, I'm attacking the big hill now, so don't laugh. Whew. Oh shit, I gotta get a GoPro. You're right, dude. I'm gonna wear this fucking GoPro shit. Let me take a look at the questions, okay, as I rest up. Ask questions. Did what I say make sense, guys? Why I fucking left the house? Plus, I need to lose weight for the boot camp, man. You guys gotta go boot camp, man. This boot camp would be great. It's free. I booked a lot of great stuff for you guys. We have a lot of great prizes, which is everybody wins the prize. We ordered a bunch of swag, MIC stuff. You guys would love it. We reinvested a ton of money back. Dude, food and beverage for you. Each person is almost $100. So they have 100 people, not even counting the venue fees, all that. It's all gonna be free. We're not there to upsell anybody anything. It's a great meetup chance. And I just thought of it one day. I fucking woke up. I was like, oh fuck, let's do it. And we did. That's all it is. Because I couldn't make it to the meetup. I was like, fuck, let's just throw a boot camp. So I woke up and I did it. And that's the, and there's no marketing. We paid $0 on ads. This is just for you guys. Easily could have sold this stuff, but nope, it's members only. Join the annual, guys. Okay, let me take a look at that. Hey, brother. Okay, let me see. Let's see what you guys asking. MIC playlist. Is that for music or is that for a watch list? We provide all that. And like I said, man, I'm not here to alert anything. That's why I don't want to I don't fucking send emails of the watch list shit on my, but I come there every day. I post my lines and I execute on my lines. Who am I going to say if the lines get broken or not? You're going to blame me. I don't fucking do alerts. I want you to fucking figure it out yourself. And I'm seeing the same thing you guys are seeing, guys. I'm sharing you what I'm seeing. The chart, resistance, and support. And the information. Look at SYN. Low-hanging fruit. Fucking killer play, right? Everyone's fucking looking at IGC. Everyone forgot SYN. Fucking went from $4 to $3. Let me see. I'm looking at that. I want you guys to see me panting like a dog. Let me take a look at the questions here. Do you ever play zombies on long side? Yes, we do. The problem with IGC is I did play zombie. If you take a look at last week, I played zombie on IGC. I nailed that $5.40 move. We talked about on the roof too. The problem with playing the zombies for a day 4 move is, fuck. What if it fucking never bounced? I don't want to be the guy stuck on top like NBEV, right? NBEV. Eventually, after X number of days, it fucking died and never went back up. So when the day 3, day 4 comes, I'm very weary about going long during the zombie hour. Day 1 is a great day to make a lot of money on zombies. The key to zombie, once again, big gap, support. It's been supported throughout the day. You see the lines being supported. You see float rotation. You see shorts being fucking trapped. And what happens? The moment it does a little wash, shorts pile up because they're down. They want to average. They want to keep averaging. They think this is it. It cracked. Fuck, finally. And then they die. That's how a short trap happens. IGC, $5.40 on Friday. Now fucking $8. How the fuck can I fucking long? I'm scared. But the thing is, I made money on it. The only thing I can do is like playing the easier hands. I keep playing the fucking easier cards. Let the other people kill themselves. I don't need to be a hero. I play when the opportunity comes, which was in the morning. I posted my chart, posted my lines, and I got a good nail off the long, off the short. You know, that made my day. I may not have a fucking $50,000 day, but fuck, I'm not losing. I play the easy hands. I'm green every day, knock on wood. I think I probably lost 4 times, very small last month. But it adds up, man. Imagine you don't lose. Fucking adds up, right, guys? You swing up and down, it averages up. Okay, let me take a look at this. How do I decide X's? I suck at X's, I'm telling you. The way you unravel is you look at the lines too. So I've been unraveling at each support line. And that's all I can do. If it drops past support, fuck. So I'm learning every day, guys. I'm not the fucking best. I just do my discipline and have great entries and I make my money daily. And this is a normal trader, but I'm a normal trader. You know, I'm not thinking magical where I'm stockpiling and accumulating a stock and then pumping it. Or, you know, I'm just a normal guy like you. I don't fucking know. I go in, I go out. Sometimes I hold a larger position if I think that's the top or the bottom. You know, that's it. And I scale out. I don't have a fucking newsletter. As you see, there's a lot of people in the room, but I don't pump in the room. I don't do anything in the fucking room. I tell you after I fucking finish the trade. Because I don't want it to be crowded. Last week, I made a video to show you the overcrowding. I put up my position on IGC. And people are gaming all over. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm not here to fucking make money off you guys in terms of pumping and dumping you guys. I want you guys to learn. Whew. Okay. Zombie hour. There we go, baby. So we have a lot of turns. First bounce strategy, zombie, 1030 roll. There'll be a 230 roll. Let me see. I'm reading this thing. How do you determine the X's on the first bounce? Same thing, guys. Lines. It goes down, hits the support. I buy the support. I choose the hour lines, and I can average down. Remember, it's a scaling. And then I scale on the way back up. And it's up to you. But I look at the resistance lines. I scale from one line to another line. You can use Fibonacci, but for me, that's a little more complicated than for many people. You guys are smart. You guys use that. That works perfectly fine. A lot of algos use that. A lot of futures. But the thing is this. What is your edge if everybody uses that line? So that's why I kind of like have my own little fudge factor. It's an art, right, guys? It's like 25% mechanics, and in my opinion, like 80%, 75% fucking art. Because everyone knows the same mechanics, dude. I can teach people resistance lines, pivot lines, Fibonacci lines. I can teach everybody this, but what's the difference between you and me? Everyone has a little intuition, which is art. It's a fudge factor. You know, this is not engineering. Engineering is very precise. It's not a science. Well, some people think it's science. It's fine. They make money off that. That's good. But a lot of us don't know science. Seriously, this is very complicated for me. I've been doing this for a long time, and I have a lot of great traders teaching me this. like the next step to using science and really hardcore stuff. And it's like, man, it's very difficult even for me. I try, but I understand the concept. So if you understand the concepts, I just, it takes a lot of practice, and I give them mad props, man. They're fucking smart as fuck, and that's why they make a lot more money than I do. I'm just a simpleton, and so I work with what I have to work with, and that's why I tell you guys. So if you guys get up to this speed, then you can take to the next step using science, using more analytical stuff. But you have to first get there, right? Baby steps. And so I think this is where I come in. It's like, dude, not a lot of people teach this, even getting to this level, right? So, zombie is a popular term on Twitter now. Yeah, just like furu. Furu is my term too. So we're gonna change everything, guys. So I do go along. I do the first bounce strategy. I just have not publicly advertised it. Why should I? If everyone's doing it, we're gonna lose money. So maybe it won't stop working if everybody starts doing it. But the first bounce will always work because it has to bounce. It has to bounce one time, unless it's fucked. But that's when you use risk. You don't never go all in on a stock. You always set, in my opinion, a max loss. And I'm gonna talk about that right now. Risk parameters. 10-30 rule is based upon my fucking trading. I've done millions of trades. I realize, fuck, this is the time I get fucked. Then I go back and I look at the chart. I go, holy fuck, everything's at 10:30, and then everything dies at 2:30. But the thing is, it's a rule. It's not everything. I can't say everything, but you know what I'm saying? It's a guide. So let's talk about risk parameters. So so this is very important, guys. I'm sorry. I used to fucking be, sorry. I used to be in the school of, oh, fucking stopping out at a certain price. It's like, every motherfucker is doing that. Oh, sorry, cursing. I'm in a fucking public place. Yeah, man. Yeah, everyone's doing risk parameters in terms of price. Everybody's stopping out the resistance. You know what I do? I fucking, that's the areas I fucking short. I'm waiting for the guys to stop out. I catch them stopping out. I catch them with the fucking break of the resistance. And that's how I top tick all the time. That's because I start my shorts higher than most people. If you notice, my entries are very good. When I get FOMO, that's when I lose. When I don't have FOMO, no one can shake me out. Because I start at the resistance, at the top resistance. And and the thing is, the price you have to use every sort of stop. Everything's different. Every play is different. Okay, but I'm just giving you a different idea that no one has presented really. Everyone's talking about resistance lines to stop out. Man, you're doing it. You're basically doing the same shit everybody is doing. How the fuck are you gonna make money? So I realized, fuck, man, that's when people are stopping out is when I'm on a short. But you can't be like shorting like a dumbass on IGC when it breaks out and everyone's covering and it pops up $1. You can't be that. So you do the outside lines. There's always exceptions, all that. But the theory behind me is I'm waiting for an exhaustion candle. That's another fancy term people use too. Exhaustion candle, meaning like it hasn't peaked out. So don't get in too early, guys. So there's a lot of concepts, but the concept I'm trying to tell you is this: stop out on a max loss. Set a max loss you're willing to lose on this fucking stock, and stop the fuck out. It doesn't have to be price, and that has been working for me. I have two types of stops. I have a time stop, a max a share size stop, meaning like I only allot 10,000 shares, 20,000 shares to that one stock, and I can't add any more. Or I stop at 10:30, regardless of up or down. Or what supersedes it all, guys, is the max loss. I set a max loss. I'm willing to lose only $10,000 on the stock. If I fucking can't work around that big ass stop factor, I'm gonna fucking lose. I can't keep adding forever. So you determine what your stop is. I've been I've been playing around with that fudge factor too. So everybody's different what their stop is. But in my opinion, I think the max loss is the appropriate one for someone of your size. You got $5,000 account, fucking stop out at 1,000. If you're playing really small, stop out at $500 or $700. And what you do is, based upon the stop max loss, you can calculate your entries and exits, right? So if you allocate 1,000 max loss for this trade, you can do reverse math.
Yes, math is important, guys. You do reverse math to determine where your entries are and where your oh shit stops are, right? And then you calculate back then. So now you can be more conservative with your entries. Instead of doing FOMO and entering early, because like, oh shit, I can only lose $1,000. If I enter too early, fuck, that means I'm going to stop out too early. So you know what I'm saying? So now you enter later because you don't want to be stopped out. So you make yourself a rule. So try something like that today, guys. But tomorrow, start doing as max loss and then doing a basic reverse math to figure out where your entries are and where your exits and stops are. I'm gonna stop there. It makes sense, guys. That's a different way to approach things. Max loss, not price, because price can be manipulated, guys. Stops, they fucking the algo see your fucking stops. They know you're gonna stop out the resistance line. They're gonna fuck you up. They're gonna go up 10 cents, 20 cents, and then crater and tank. How many times that happened? Fucking easy, dude. Because they can see your whole order flow, and they quickly determine within a millisecond if it's in their best interest to take out all the stops. If it costs them $100,000 to take out all the stops and it makes them $1 million, they do it all day and night. Now you multiply that by the trillions of dollars that are traded in the markets. They're doing the millions, hundreds of millions. They wouldn't mind taking a $5 million hit to make fucking 10 million. Actually, the algo is even more smart now. They will take a fucking. They make less than a penny now on algos because there's other algos fighting them. So that's the crazy thing. So in a competitive market, actually, now it's cannibalism. The algos are so good that they're fighting other algos. So they're literally scalping for a penny or less now, guys. But they're doing like fucking a billion shares, So it adds up. So they'll take a fucking $1 million to make $1,000,001, just like that kind of shit. So I say use max loss when you start. Just try it. If it doesn't work for you, then go back. But man, lines are still there, guys. You don't have to take a max loss every time you lose. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna repeat that again. Max loss does not mean taking the max loss each trade. The sooner you realize you're wrong, the more money you save. My max loss is very high, but I'm like, fuck. I'm gonna try nibble IGC at the support at these lines. If it doesn't work, boom. I'm not gonna add any more. I'm gonna take a $500 loss. That's it. Even though my max loss is, let's say, 10 grand, right? So I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Max loss does not mean taking a max loss all the time on your trade, right? I'm gonna tweet that because that's very important. People always think like, fuck. This is why I don't like it when you stop on the lines, all that, because man, sometimes you know that you're wrong early. Get the fuck out. The sooner you realize you're wrong, the less you lose, and you can reverse your position. But my point is like, man, the sooner you fucking get out, the better. When you realize you're wrong, if they trick you, wave the red white flag and move on. If they fucking trick you all day on the stuff, why the fuck you keep doing it? It's like you fucking trying to fight a guy, and that guy always kicks your ass. And what do? You go back and you train, and you come back, he still kicks your ass. And then you do it one more time, you bring a baseball bat, he still kicks your ass. At some point, you realize, cut your fucking losses, get the fuck out. It's all about ego now, right? So stop coming back to the guy that kicks your ass. Some stocks just got your number, man. Some stocks just got your number. And this is why I'm like, fuck, I'm scared. That's why I fucking left the house. So let me take a look and see what's IGC at, guys, and MBEF. IGC. $8. So now they're building a base at 8. So 850 is you stab at it to scalp and cover around 810. If it pops up there, be very careful. Sometimes it just fucking go straight to 9. This is so. What's 997? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Okay. What's NBEF at and ACST? ACST. Those are the 3 hours training. ACST. 160. Okay. Yeah, I was scared of ACST during zombie hour too, because like, dude, it was at 140. Let me take off my jacket. It was at 140 and then it fucking went up to 180. And I'm like, fuck, dude, that's a big save. I actually had a 172 average on ACST. I posted that chart in the room. So I was up and I was down a little bit, but notice what I did. I started very high. My average was 172. That means I was using 180 line. So I was scaling around 70 and then go to 180. So I was shorting up to like 177. So I'm at some decent size at 172 average. So I mean, I was not that much down. If I was down, I was down less than 10 cents. But you see how great entries afford you to hold the stock longer. So I held it, even though I was 5 cents down for it's no big deal. I let the stock work out. I had a plan. The plan was to get into that much size at that thing. Actually, I had a max size I wanted at that level. I actually did not add more. I could have added more and made money, but I was like, hey man, this is getting trappy, so I'm content with what I had. So sometimes you make the plan. Sometimes you fucking change the plan. That's fine too. I made the money overall on it, so uh, I had a weird feeling. But sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're wrong. But I don't know where I am. I just fucking walked all over here. I'm walking straight to the mountain. Okay, any question, guys? So what did we learn today? We learned about risk management. We learned about sometimes you gotta get the fuck out of your house. You learn about being consistent makes more money than swinging up and down. You learn about knowing yourself, being honest with yourself, and what kind of trader you are. I even told you to. I have fucking no discipline. I had to leave the fuck out. Plus, I was getting kind of fat, so I needed to exercise before the boot camp. But I don't think a week's gonna do anything. But you know, use this time to learn. You don't need to be. So a couple of great things I say. Uh, the greatest traders are not necessarily the smartest guys, but they are definitely the most disciplined guys. You have to be fucking disciplined, as you see. All it takes is one lapse of judgment, one FOMO, wipe out your entire career. It's that simple. It's that quick, and it does happen very quick, guys. You fucking break your discipline. You never hold a low flow overnight. The moment you fucking hold it, Lawrence Corelli goes on TV and fucks you up. you know, shit like that. Fucking 10 bagger loss. Who can sustain a 10 bagger loss? Um, you break your judgment on TLRY, Tilray, went up to $300. How did the fuck did it go from $40 to $300? You still had one lapse of judgment. Now you're just fucking bankrupt. Kids leave you, wife leaves you, mistress will leave you. Now you gotta start your own fucking trading service, make your money back. Fucking, then the fucking broker tweets that you don't have an account at the broker. You don't want to be that guy. Just be disciplined, under the radar, make your money every fucking day. I'm telling you guys look at someone and go, how much you make last year? $1,000,000. You're like, damn, you must be making 100 grand a day to be making that. You must be swinging 25 grand a day. Then you realize, fuck, he only needs to make 4 grand a day consistently to make $1,000,000. You tell the power of it, or like your friend tells you, even on a normal scale, I made 100 grand last year trading stock. You're like, damn, 100 grand? Fuck, you must be making 10 grand a day. Then you realize, nah, dude, I just went, traded, and made $500 each day in the morning, went to work, made another 100 grand for my job. Now it's sitting pretty. $500 a day consistently is 100 grand a year, guys. When I realized that, I was like, fuck, it changed my whole fucking mental thinking. So, and I realized it's much easier to make $500 a day and taking these smaller scalps until you build the bankroll. When you're at my bankroll or another guy's bankroll level, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Until then, this is how I'm going to get you to that bankroll. $500 a day will make you 100,000 a year. How many guys can make that? Raise your hand, man. Who can make $500 a day? Even let's say you make 200 a day. That's 40 G's. $200 a day is 40 G's. That's more than what an average American makes. Just making $200, but you don't have to do the work that you don't want to do. So, but the thing is, you have to fucking suck it up, man. Get a job so you can save the bankroll so that you can make that 200. Money makes money, guys. Money makes money, and it doesn't take that much money. every single day if you're consistent to build that bankroll. What's MBV and IGC at Vivo? What's Vivo up, guys? Hey, Edson. Edson's a good guy too. Follow him on Twitter. I know him for a while. And it's all Edson. It's all discipline, right, man? You can be the best trader in the world, but if you lack that one, if you slip one time, that's all it takes. We've all been there, man. We've all been there. You make money every day, and then fuck that one stock wipes you out. So this is why I make these rules for myself. I'm just sharing you my rules. You can make your own rules, but this is just the rules for myself. And as you learn more, you make your own rules. Your rule could be don't trade the open if you lose the open all the time. Your trade could be only wait till the zombie hour to squeeze the shorts. A lot of people are making money on the zombie hour by going long. A lot of people are making money shorting. But long, I've been making a lot of money on the long side. You saw. So I play both sides, guys. I just trade off of my lines. I just don't publicize it much because I don't want to get people trapped on the long. So day 4, fuck, dude, I feel very bad. If some guy chases me on the first bounce strategy but doesn't sell, and he's holding it back. I don't want that to happen. I'm telling you, man, every day I learn this. I'm telling you, I have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, because I don't want to fucking lose money. I don't want to fucking have to go fucking, like, fuck, dude. Like, fucking realize I'm so stupid. I should have just taken that small loss. Now I'm fucking stuck. I don't want to be like that. So I have PTSD. So I make these rules for myself. I have a big enough bankroll where I can fucking probably live out my life. But, so I do this, I love it, and I make money. But I don't need to make the huge money I used to fucking risk when I was younger. But for you young guys, you guys can take that risk. Remember, everything's relative, guys. I scaled back my size doesn't mean I'm still doing all right. But those days I was fucking making like 50, 100 grand, 200 grand, $1 million. I was also putting $5 million on the line. I was in $5 million positions. So it's all relative, right? Like the Fannie Mae day. I was in I was stuck. If some shit happened, I'd be on $5 million. I'll have $5 million in that fucking trade, and all cash too. It was not marginable. So it's all relative. That's what I'm saying. So I want you guys to build your bankroll, and then you decide. Fuck, man. If you guys can just make 100 grand, 50 grand every fucking year, extra income, that's life changing, man. So when a guy says, "Hey, Bao, don't forget where you came from," no, I never forget where I came from. This is why every day I keep posting you guys. $200 a day, 40 G's. I'm not here fucking talking about fucking huge swings. Post trade stock, I love that. PTSD, post trade stress disorder. Premature trade stress disorder. That's a different type of sexual disorder. I'm walking back now. I'm gonna do a quick daily recap for you guys. Fuck, it feels like I already did the daily recap. Hope you guys learned some stuff. I don't know when this. I think we have a time limit of an hour on Instagram Live, and it shuts off. So whenever it shuts off, I'm done. So you guys can continue to walk with me, ask questions, or go back to work, or go back to trading. But I'm just gonna keep walking with my IG on. So for the guys that want to stick around, PTSD. I like that. That's from the premature trade. That's FOMO, man. Fucking every time you lose, it's from FOMO, right, guys? Chasing shit outside of the lines. Premature end post. I love it. As you see, 8:30. You see, guys, it's squeezing up lower, higher lows until that 2 p.m. time frame. Take a look at MBEV. Look how MBEV died. Study MBEV. I think this is going to end very similarly. We have a lot of meat left in the bone. There's no reason to fucking lose your butt cherry picking. Also, how many people went long MBEV at the top and got killed because it never fucking bounced? So that's why I don't want either. I've trade very safe, take the meat, and move on. Every day is gonna be a new stock. ACST, SIN, SYN. Every day there's something new, guys. There's no need of, you know, I keep using all analogies. The stock market, you don't want to be married. you want to be Hugh Hefner in the stock market, guys. The Hugh Hefner in the stock market is good. There's no emotions in the stock market. You know, if you trade right, no emotions. The guys that have emotional stuff gets killed. Are you adding more mentors soon? Yeah, when I see someone appropriate, I will add them. The mentors are rising in the room, guys. In the room, you already saw who the mentors are. I don't need to say it. I don't need to designate someone as a mentor. They would rise up, and this is like democracy. The people will choose, and they will gravitate towards whoever they see is the one helping them, right, guys? I don't need to fucking tell you to follow me. Other people are telling you to follow me on Twitter. And I gravitated up. Now in the room, I already know. I don't need to start talking about names. You already see who people are gravitating towards to learn. And a mentor goes both ways. You're a very good trader, people gravitate towards you. But if you're a dick, it's like, I don't want to help you. Why should I share my shit with you? Trust me, man. That mentality, you have not reached the top enough to get that attitude. Because what's gonna happen is, you think you reached the top, you just started. You just fucking fucked up your longevity career because no one else is gonna help you. It's karma, guys. That's what I love about the room. Everybody's sharing everything. I'm sharing you all my tricks. This is the shit that you haven't heard in 10 years, and you're like, and all these guys on Twitter are like, Bao must be paper trading. How the fuck is he top taking all this shit all the time? It's not magic. I show you every fucking day. And you can do it too. That's the thing. And that's all part of the mentoring thing, guys. In the room, I see a lot of great guys learning, man. I was like, fuck, awesome. I'm learning from them too, man. Seriously. Take a look at my tweet, who I gave credit to on the embed. When it hit the top, when it hit 720, and then it tanked down to 650. Boom, locked in the trade, done. Joe Kelly, follow, he's in the room. There's Matt. There's a bunch of guys. They just learned the system and fucking are doing it themselves. Okay. So that answers your question about mentors. Yeah, dude, mentors rise up, man. Mentors rise up. People designate them themselves. I've never been the one to say, hey, follow this guy. That's why I don't do the Friday follow list shit you see on Twitter. It's great when you're starting out, but I don't want to like force someone to say, hey, this guy's a good person. It's, you learn to follow, I'm going to go back to do a daily recap, and we'll talk about all this stuff in detail too, guys. So I'm still walking back. Yeah, man, locates are costing a shitload of money. We have deals in the room. So I've been going long a lot. So, when the opportunity comes, I long. I just exit quicker than normal. I'm working on that as well. Go on my Twitter, dude. I nailed a lot of these fucking plays. Dead bottom pre-market, day one, now on the long side. When I realize it's a short squeeze, foot rotation coming, I'm accumulating shit in pre-market too, long side. I give